Hello, my viewers. Favored here on Psychological Realities. Kindly subscribe to my channel. I'll appreciate. Today, let's talk about Pastor Matthew and Alex, now known as Abraham of Jennyclaytoniah's channel. Those of us who've been fans of Jennyclaytoniah, we know that the two are partners in crime and they have done a lot of havoc in the society. They have killed people, they have drunk their blood, they have done a lot of crazy things that a normal human being cannot fathom. Now, in the previous scenarios, we saw how the four young Turks saved Martin, who was apparently being sacrificed. In fact, he was sacrificed and buried half dead. How they managed to save him, it was just by the grace of God. And now, Martin is recovering. So, we've seen the two previously, the way they were shaky, that their Lord Krusha wanted to kill them, and he had given them only 2 days. And even Matthew came claiming that Alex was dead. He was not dead. Maybe he was in danger, because by the time Alex is coming on scene, we all saw how he was having something wrapped on his hand and some few marks here and there. Now the two have come back claiming that they are now born again, they have changed. And now Matthew even is requesting the sons and the daughter to go. I think that the Cynthia is one of Pastor Matthew's niece. But in Africa, if someone is the brother to your father, you just call them father. And at the moment, he's claiming that he's now changed, and now you want the son to go back and live with him. Remember, the same Pastor Matthew claims that to have killed the first wife. It is claimed that he killed Cyrus and Cynthia's father, who was their brother. Previously, he had killed, or he had sacrificed Martin, but Martin was saved miraculously by the four young Turks. And now, out of the blues, they're saying they have changed. Now, my viewers, do you think these two have changed? Or they just want to pretend so that they may gain confidence and faith, so that their culprit may gain favor in their eyes? And now when they feel everything is okay, they may strike harder and make sure they kill them completely. Or is the change real? I can't doubt. If anyone say they have changed, I am not the one to doubt, because personally I've seen very many people change in my life. I've seen very many people change from being worse, from the worst situations, to turning away from whatever they used to do. And even in these four channels channels that I had mentioned, I've seen very many people changing their lives from being devil worshippers to serving God, from being crooks to serving God, from being shady business people to just living a good life. So we cannot doubt when someone says they have changed. You can't doubt. But now my doubt is the change is too fast, because the way Pastor Matthew is preaching is the same way he was preaching before he turned his life to God. Because all of us know Pastor Matthew. I think he has the gift. Let's agree that this man has the gift. And because when he preaches, if you don't know him, you will even kneel down and surrender. But the man has done a lot of evil in the society. He has wasted a lot of lives. Now, the question I keep on asking is that, do you think the change is real? Now, if the change is real, now we need to know if he is ready to confess. Let him say how many people he has killed, how many lives he has wasted in his church, and even in his house. Because the other day we saw Cyrus confessing that in his bedroom, under the carpet, there is an underground room where he keeps dead bodies. So let's be sure that he has changed. Because as far as I know, someone changing from occultic world to being a normal person, it takes time. It is a process. We all know the story in the Bible, one story in the Bible whereby Saul of Tarsus was pursuing Christians to Damascus. And in the process, he met Jesus Christ, who saved his life. And you can see that even after Paul giving his life to God, the Christians were not able to believe him. In fact, they were fearing him. They thought he was still pretending so that he can get them and kill them. Because that's what he used to do. He could attend all the papers to pursue people to different regions and bring them back for the punishment or even just waste their lives. And that's why I cannot even blame the fans who are doubting if these two are pretending. And the fans who are saying that these two have really turned their lives around, they're also justified, because the truth is, we've seen on these channels people turning their lives to God. Very many people have turned their lives to God. Very many people have not passed through prison, as in the Kenyan prison or imprisonment, punishment or imprisonment for them to turn their lives to good, no, or to God, no. And I know the change is always there. But now the big question is this change real, or is it just for pretense in order for them to attain their mission of killing people, sacrificing people to their Lord Crucial? And I've just come to realize that in this world there are a lot of things, crazy things going on. And the truth is the government cannot monitor and gauge everything. That's why we need people who've been sent by God or who've been called on special assignments like Jennyclaytoniah, Brian Nyandika, Eugene Saiti, and Charles the DCI. My viewers, what do you think? Now, if it is true, these people have changed, time will tell. Me, that's what I can say. But can you blame some of us who are saying that they have not changed? The answer is no. Can you blame some of us who are trusting that they have changed? The answer is no. So time will tell. But I will want to know if they have changed, who prayed for them, and if they were prayed for, where do they go to church? Because Pastor Matthew is supposed to be told not to preach, not to have a church for the time being. Because if truly has changed his life to God, he's supposed to be under some teachings. Everything he had done is supposed to be undone with. So he's supposed to keep quiet, be taught the right ways of God. Because he's one man who knows God and very many things about God, but he decided to do the other things. He decided to lie, to treat people in the name of God. But in the real sense, he was not a true pastor. He was an occultic pastor. He has wasted a lot of lives. And if it truly has changed, I'll say thank you to God, because his next move with Alex was to waste the lives of the four young Turks. But we all know if someone has been called by God and God is monitoring them, it is not easy for you to waste their lives. You might make them suffer. They might go through other hardships, but you putting them down, unless God give you that authority, it is not possible. So my viewers, what do you think? Otherwise, great thanks goes to Jennyclaytoniah. She's a very young girl doing a lot of commentable work. The way she asks her questions, the way she's patient with some of these culprits. Because trust me, some of us, it is true, some of us cannot be patient with such people. It takes someone who is patient to sit down and listen. I remember when Pastor Matthew was coming, Brian wanted even to do something. But Jenny accepted to sit down and listen to all his nonsense. Some of the things he was speaking there was nonsense. But Jenny was very patient with him. So I'm hoping the change is real. And if the change is real, let him also go to the families of those ones he wasted and confess, because the really change begins with the confession. That's what the Bible tells us. And I believe everywhere, even in the court of law, you need to say what you've done. If you're asking the judge to forgive you, you need to plead guilty and ask for forgiveness. What do you think, my viewers? Thank you very much for watching. Kindly let's meet in the next video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll appreciate. Thanks.